Welcome back, everyone. I'm here with my mic. Got a cigarette in my ear. We're fitting the vibe. Anyways, welcome back, my little gay little freaks. It's been 2 weeks since I did my podcast. And yes, I did film this podcast a couple, 2 weeks ago, or a week ago, and I hated it. It felt so rushed. It just sounded atrocious. It just felt so unnatural, and I was like, I looked very comfy, but it was just way too all over the place, and it looked like I needed my Adderall. So we're refilming it on a random Wednesday night after I just had a meeting for an internship I'm in. But is a cigarette fitting the vibe, guys? I hope it is, because guess what we're going to talk about today? Boy love. This fucking cigarette just keeps getting out of my ear. I don't know how Hudson does it. Bitch, I look like... Are my ears just too small? I look like I'm about to go work on a farm. Anyways. As you can tell, and as how the intro suggests, we're going to talk about my favorite fucking thing that's been on my mind for, over a month. We're going to talk about heated rivalry. This will get the clicks. This is what's gonna get the views in. So yeah, we're gonna talk about heated rivalry. And oh, do I have stuff to say? Fuck me, dude. Anyways, are you guys proud of me for being a really studious student? Because look at this. Yeah. We're just that big smartness, and the semester just started. Let me get my notes, because I kind of just was like, if I need to film this right now, because if I don't, I'm never gonna fucking film it. So, and to be honest, half of this shit not even ready, but we're gonna talk about this. This podcast is gonna be called BL made this podcast. If you guys don't know what BL is, it's the Eastern Asian way of saying well, it's called boy love. So it's the Eastern Asian way of saying that something's gay. So super BL. This episode won't be BL because I don't have two men for me to gush over. But yes, this will be about the phenomenon that is heated rivalry, and I'm going to talk about heated rivalry itself, the book series, talk about the series, and then I'm going to talk about the phenomenon itself, because some things are pissing me off now. Because when I had recorded the podcast in the beginning, at the beginning of the year, it was at a good place, I guess. The obsession was there, the idea was there, it was just halfway there. I'm getting a phone call. Let's ignore it. Let's not get on a phone call right now when I'm mid-recording. Do you think my fucking audio, just gave out? Let's see if my audio gave out. Oh, my audio did not give out. Okay, so, I'm sorry about that, guys. But I love that happened. But yes, when I first recorded the first episode, the fandom was doing good. I have a replacement one, don't worry. The fandom was doing good, but now things have gotten out of hand, and now I'm concerned, guys. Now I'm concerned. Now I'm not too happy with this fandom. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna position this in my ear. I'm just not gonna have it. But yes, I'm not happy with the fandom now. And when I first watched the show, the fandom was there, but not really. I'm going to explain that later. But yes, we're going to talk about heated rivalry. And I'm going to I'm going to talk to you about what it consists of, what the books were, and how it became a show in a way. Because it's not like I went and made it. So what is heated rivalry? It's this book series. It started off with the first book being Game Changers. The Game Changers book was published in 2019. Basically, the entire series follows the continuous trope of closeted hockey players. we're going to explain why it was just hockey players, because every book has a hockey player in it, so you're going to see. And their acceptance on finding happiness and community with these romantic experiences. Because this is why it's just hockey players. Because the NHL has a very toxic community within the LGBTQ community. So it's very hyper-masculine, very just very toxic overall. They don't really accept people that date within the same sex and or marriage overall. So it's very, very limited. Very, very limited. So that's why it was mainly chosen for it to be a closeted hockey players. Now it's starting to become like the recording I had last, guys. It's okay. So it starts off with our OG trope, Kip and Scott. I'm gonna go with what the show puts off because I could not write a description for some reason. Medio flojera, sorry. Scott is a hockey player in New York. Nice. I love New York. He plays for New York, and so he's like trying to find acceptance. This is like your typical trope of like, well, I'm closeted, but I really, really like you, and I fucking love you, and I don't know what to do. I can't come out. I have too much writing on this, yippity yap yap yap. And of course, Kip kind of accepts that, but then he's like, damn, I don't want to be that person to be with someone that's closeted, so we're gonna have to break this off. So it was like on and off for a while until they had their peak moment of coming out and finally accepting who they are. Well, Scott accepting who he is as a person and finding happiness with this romantic experience or this romantic partner he has. And so that's how we get to boom, stage 1. Second book, W book, Heated Rivalry. Also came out in 2019, same year. It follows Shane and Ilya. Shane is a Canadian hockey player, very competitive, very driven within the hockey world. So he focuses a lot of his time in the hockey world overall, very, very wanting to be the best, you know? And then Ilya is a Russian hockey player. He's very confident, very charismatic, could give two shits about hockey, but it's what he's good at, so he's gonna live with it. This is kind of what rose the series into popularity, not because of the show, but because of the book itself. And it's the current backbone of the entire Game Changers universe, or the Game Changers plotline. That's their current backbone, as you can see. So it's the balance between like rivalry and personal desires of like, do I want to keep this as my career, and like, do I really just want to keep this between us and like a friendly match, or would I rather indulge into my personal feelings, you know? Oh my god. And I'm going to talk about this in the section of the show, but there's like some really interesting things that I listened, because I did not read the book. I listened like 4 chapters of it on an audio, like through the audiobook, and I think those were like, if they put that shit in the show, I would have been absolutely mind blown. And then there's Tough Guy. Don't know when that came out because I didn't put a thing there. I can like search it up right now actually. And then the other books is Tough Guy, Common Goal, Role Model, and The Long Game. And then it's not to be determined anymore. The fucking thing came out already. I think it's coming out in February, March, sometime this year, I think. Unrivaled is now going to be, I think, the very last book, which I'm very excited for, which I don't want to buy, but I'll listen to the audiobook, guys. But yes, Game Changers is really interesting, to be honest. Like, I didn't know that there was that many books or that many tropes and golly, like a lot of fucking shit. Tough Guy came out in 2020. It follows, god damn it, I had their names like right at the tip of my tongue. Oh, it follows Ryan, who's a pro hockey player with dealing with a lot of mental issues, and Fabian, who is a musician, and he is very out there, very, very knows his identity, right? So this kind of like follows their romance as well. Same thing, closeted, now finding, going through mental health issues. Everything focuses on one particular thing. But everything has their theme, I guess. If I read the damn books, I would be able to explain this better. But because I don't read the books, I can't explain it any better. Common Goal also came out in 2020. It follows, sorry, my back. It follows Eric, who is a old hockey player, well, goalie, and then Kyle, who's a young bartender. So this is like age gap based. And they explore this relationship between each other of having friends with benefits relationship, and later trying to figure out their relationship throughout some time, and then Eric questioning his retirement and seeing if this is worth it, stuff like that. Typical friends with benefits with age gap, typical romance. Role Model's the next one. Role Model came out in 2021. It shows me a bunch of Heated Rivalry shit, and I'm not trying to talk about Heated Rivalry. Rivalry? Damn. God forbid. This bullshit thing is lagging. So it's this like, oh my god, it's like that sun and moon emoji. I forgot that reference. But it's when a grumpy hockey star teams up with a bubbly social media manager. I forgot their names. What were their names again? Troy and Harris. Yes. Another thing of like finding out who you are, blah, blah, then leading up to that. And then The Long Game, which came out in 2022, which is the follow-up book to Heated Rivalry, which continues their relationship with Shane and Ilya, and whether to come out publicly or not, and how that affects their relationship. And I'll give a slight spoiler, like in also that book, they also discuss like Ilya's mental health and how that is affecting him, and seeing like how he goes through that, right? And then Unrivaled, which is the third book that got announced, well, the third Heated Rivalry series book that got announced recently, which I'm excited for, which then follows Shane and Ilya now playing for the same team, and how married life is looking for them. And please, if you have not watched any of this bullshit, it's okay. You're gonna find out at some point, guys. All the books are interlinked in some way between the characters. Some are like really good friends, some are like old hockey mates and such things like that, or they have played with each other or against each other. So they're all interlinked, and you get to like figure out these side characters or like this main plot line. So if I read the books, I would know how Shane and Ilya and how Scott and Kip and how all of them are like intertwined together in some way. But because I didn't read it, it's okay. And so talk about Rachel Reed and her fucking mysterious brain that she has, and this fucking double IQ, triple IQ that she got, and made this fucking book series of absolute heartbreak. And I love that a woman wrote this gay shit, because I think about this every day. I'm like, no person, no man would be able to fucking write this shit, but a woman would be able to write this shit. So she's a Canadian author, and that's why it focuses a lot on, you get to see me on here. That's why it focuses on a lot of hockey and stuff like that, because it's a big sport in Canada. She focused on writing a lot of male-to-male romances, She wrote this series out of curiosity because of how I'm getting another fuck ass phone call. On how the hockey world is not very open to gay romances or same-sex romances, and how there are little to none, not anymore, little to none openly gay players in the league. So I think that was very interesting to find out, because I think that that male-dominated sport really doesn't have any fucking openly gay people. But I think that was very interesting. And I thought that this thing I read online, don't know if it's real, but I'm kind of assuming it is, that currently the NHL is open to the stardom of Heated Rivalry, but is still dealing with homophobia inside the league. So I think that's really interesting, knowing that, okay, we're getting a lot of hockey fans, but currently we don't like those themes, but we like this fandom because we're getting a lot of fucking money out of them. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's interesting to be able to accept what's going on, but not really accept the actual themes of what's going on. That was very interesting for me to read, because I was like, that's kind of stupid. And how this engraves into the show, and how this has created this cultural thing of like, we love gay shit. I'm OG with this gay shit, guys. So I don't know how to say his last name, but I'm gonna call him Jacob. So hello, very close friend Jacob. Jacob read this book, right? Read the book series. He's the creative director of the entire Heated Rivalry series. I'm assuming he's Canadian too, because he works with Crave. Crave is a Canadian network. They do a lot of streaming stuff. So they had worked together with him before with a couple other series. And Francois, which is one of the actors, he plays Scott in the show, has worked with him before as well. So he gets hands on the book. In 2023, he talks to Rachel Reed about it, and he's like, we should make this into a show. Like, let me do this. Like, I really want to do this. And they start writing it. They start doing the whole process. They begin filming in 2024. No, in 2025. Because what year are we in? So, because it's a long process for you to write it, for you to start filming, get people, yippity yap, 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 that whole process. I'm not an actor, so I can't tell you exactly what the process looks like. So, fuck I care about that. If I was an actor, I would have probably cared a little more, but I don't know how to be an actor. Every now and then I think about it, like, fuck, I should be an actor or an actress or whatever the fuck. Like, I should. Yeah. But no, I don't know yet. So yeah, he made this, he wrote this himself. Very little money from Crave, because fuck, it's a Canadian network. They don't think it's gonna expand anywhere but Canada, and it's from a Canadian author. It's a Canadian type of story, so they're thinking Canada's the market, fam. Okay, so they get all these fine men on this godforsaken show, and they start filming like last year, and they filmed like throughout the entire summer in like 37 days for a 6-episode 40 to 50 minute episodes in 36 days. I wonder how long those shoots were. I wonder. Every day. Anyways, so then they make this show, right? And they get these two beautiful actors who give these like stunning performances. Sorry, I'm whispering now. Something just came into my house and I get really nervous. Anyways. So these two actors give one hell of a fucking performance on my screen. And yeah, it's one of like the best things I've ever watched in my life. Like I understand the obsession to a certain point. And I love the message. I love the performance, the aesthetics, everything about the show. And the more I started learning about it, and like the fact that it was filmed in such a short amount of time, that these actors were like basically indie actors, like you weren't gonna find them on a big screen, on a big role, really anywhere, unless you like really dove deep. And to me, it was like, oh, I absolutely love indie actors, because especially if it's someone I can like really relate with, I can obsess about, I'm like, these are mine. I love it. I can have them to myself. God forbid a bitch wants something to obsess about. Anyways, but I absolutely loved everything about it. And my friend didn't like a couple things about it. I go, I don't care. I liked it. For me, it's very interesting on the way the show was formatted, on having these amount of episodes about Shane and Ilya, and then these episodes to be about Kip and Scott. And not a lot of people understood the Kip and Scott story when it came out, because, well, fuck, they had not read the book, and they were like, ooh, this is some peak gay shit I love. Try to understand, like, let's get with the times, guys. Like, let's try to understand why the show is like this, and not obsess too much about the sexual gay shit that's going on my screen, you know? So I was like, I love how romantical the third episode was. I was like, that's cute. And then it comes back on the fifth episode. Oh, perfect. And yes, it would have been perfect-er if, like, each season was, like, each one of the books. But you have to remember, like, they're trying to put the number one book that they have, which is Heated Rivalry, and then they're trying to put the emphasis of the first book and what the cultural, or, like, the storyline that the first book had on Heated Rivalry. So they're trying to put two books together in one season without knowing that if they're going to get a second season, if they're going to get a third season, if they're even going to get a season at all, you know, so they're like filming this with thinking, we're going to have to film this whole fucking book plus some of the plot line of the other one. So, like, just in case we get canceled, we at least get to cover two things, babe. And I'm like, that's perfect, love. To me, it was a perfect structural way of putting the episodes without feeling too overwhelming, and emphasizing how long, like, this fuck ass relationship lasted, and where they are now at the end of the first book. So you're like, okay, I got everything covered, babe. And it being like super low budget, like, they had to put where their money needed to be, and I think they put it in good places. They did what they could, and I love it. So I think, like, it was really interesting to, like, look at a show that way, because I've only seen, like, these big fat ass budget shows, and they're not even that fucking good. But this little show that got recommended on my HBO account on a random November, December week, and I was like, oh, I'll watch it. My friend, I remember, I have a screenshot of the day that I first watched it, actually. My friend was like, oh, like, I've been getting this show recommended on my HBO, like, I really want to watch it. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll watch it too. Like, I've been getting it too. Like, I really want to watch it. Like, I had no idea what it was. I just saw two people. I thought it was a girl, to be honest. I thought it was girl and boy, but never mind. So I'm like, yeah, I want to watch it. It looks interesting. She watched it. She goes, Jack, you have to watch it. You have to watch it. It's so good. I go, it can't be that good. She goes on, like, a couple days on that rant train of, like, you have to watch it. I go, fine, I'll watch it. So on a random day where I'm like, I don't got much to do today, I'm gonna lay on my couch and watch the series on my phone. I take a screenshot and I send it to my friend. I'm like, I'm gonna start watching it. Jaw to the fucking floor. I could not believe how good this shit was. I was like, whoa, this got my pickle tingling in places I've never had it tingle, bro. Like, when that chain dangled, that punani pangle, bro, I was absolutely thrown aback. Because I was like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, I like the little Asian one. And my friend was like, oh my god, I love the fucking blonde-headed one, Russian-looking motherfucker. I go, I like him too. I like how fat his fucking ass is. I was on that fat ass before everyone else. And I was just like, wow, why is this so good? Like, I have no idea about this series. Like, I just hope I get more freaky shit coming my way. And the fact that it just got less freak and it got so much more romantic and so much more wholesome, it fluttered my heart in the right way. Yeah. Like, that needed to happen on my end, where it just filled my heart, honestly. And it was so wholesome just watching that. And I was like, wow, I need that. No, but genuinely, I think those performances were crazy. And then finding out that motherfucker's a Texan, not even a Russian. I go, who is you? Oh, who is you? Cause what do you mean? What do you mean you know like Russian like that, but you're not even from Russia? And you look Russian. Thrown it back again. And I go, oh, but he learned Russian in a span of like 2 months. Did I hear that Russian monologue? I go, it can't be. And I'm hearing, oh yeah, people are praising him for his Russian, like native speakers are. I go, fuck yeah, they should be, because that shit sounds like Russian to me. I'm not even Russian. And because of that, because I started liking shit like that, God forbid, I started getting like Russian tutorials on how to say, hello, my name is da-da-da-da. Or, I mainly got that one. And I already knew how to say thank you in Russian because I had seen it from another show. So I was like, I know how to say thank you in Russian. And that's about it. But then I started learning how to say, hello, my name is. So now I can say that. And I can say I love you in Russian now. So now basically I'm Russian, guys. See me in Russia with a Slavic look, you know. I'm gonna get my blue eyes and blonde hair, like I would look Slavic, but with a pinche fucking Hispanic face though. No harm in that, guys. But yes, I'm Russian now, guys. Yeah. I won't be saying my Russian on here because I feel like it no. But yes, I honestly think that was fucking amazing. And the fact that Francois was 40, that man's not 40. God, no. He got them like, if he's Asian, I wouldn't be surprised, because I'm thinking them Asian genes make you look like, you know, you're 20. That bitch looks like at least 29 to like early 30s. To me, of course. Anyone can think whatever they want. But for me, that means like at least, 29, 30, 32? 40 though? Nah. That means anything but 40. And then what hurt me the most too? Hudson and Connor are like around the same age as me. Cause I'm gonna look like I'm gonna start crying. Cause every single time I like an actor, or I'm like, me yum. You can't even see him. But Pedro Pascal's on my wall. I'm like, they're all older than me. It's okay. I'm never gonna. That doesn't look likely. They're like 2000, 2001. Like, What do you mean they're around the same age range? Like, if we were in the same age range, like, through the gaps, like, I don't know why I'm, like, I'm basically throwing gang signs right now. If we had to click, like, what, 20 to 25, I have to click that box with them. Like, to me, absolutely throwing it back. Absolutely throwing it back. Like, no. I didn't think I'd make it that far in life where, like, an actor is in the same age range as me now. Oh, that hurts me. That really, like, no. And, like, they're so fine, dude. I agree with Hudson. I know what he meant about having that shitty haircut throughout the season. I saw it. I know what he meant. Oh, I agree, babe. It did not look that good. But it started progressively getting better. That's what matters. And his haircut now, heavenly. Stick with that, babe. Let's not get a buzz cut with a fucking bad cheetah print. No. No, I'm not. No, absolutely not. Connor's hair has, like, what do you mean that shit's air dried? Girl, I have to add product to my hair for it to look good. I cannot. Like, I have curly, wavy hair. It needs to add product. If not, I look horrible. Absolutely atrocious. And he got these, like, curly gold locks. Absolutely dumbfounded. Like, I'm thinking, of course he has to be a fucking man and not have to do anything. And of course he has to be a man with good skin too, not having a pimple on his face. Bitch, I'm right here with 2 pimple patches. This fuck-ass pimple that is finally leaving my face. Why can't... If I was a man, I would be so fine. I'd be dicking down, bro. Just saying, like, I'd be so good looking, guys. But no, I have to be a woman. And I have to put so much more work on my appearance to be a woman. But I like being a woman if I really think about it. I get perks that men don't get. So that's what makes it better for me. TBH and Gio. But yes, and his haircut now, I want to talk about his haircut now. His haircut now, cut. I love that the hair's growing out. It's giving mullets. It's giving Southern Cowboy from Texas. Yes. I like that. Anyways, I like both of them. They're both, and honestly, I love who they are as people. I love what they represent. I honestly adore their branding and kind of emphasizing who they are as people. And I've been receiving a lot of content that I need to get off my phone. Like, I keep liking it because I love it, but I'm just getting way too much damn content, babe. Like, I cannot. The interview with Evan yesterday, I think, absolutely loved it. It was so cute, so wholesome. Oh my god, I'm burping, guys. But I absolutely loved that interview. It was really good. I love that podcaster, interviewer, Evan, he didn't want to emphasize on the whole heated rivalry craze and that whole fucking thing. It kind of wanted like a more personal one-on-one talk with I was about to say bro, with Hudson. I love that was the emphasis of the interview, and like how his life is looking like now, how he feels like now, what currently is going on with him, and like emotionally, how he's dealing with everything. And like, I absolutely loved that interview. That interview gave me a lot of insight, uses really big words that I don't even use to this day, and kind of like, I like that he wanted to, like, we should expand that Wikipedia page. I'm like, yes, expand that Wikipedia page, babe. And he has, like, this humor that I absolutely love on people, because I've always felt like my humor was too much for some people, and it's similar to his. and finally seeing it in the spotlight and almost feeling represented by someone for once because of their personality and who they are, and they don't give a fuck. I have a text message from my friend saying, dude, thank fucking God for once someone flipped off that godforsaken glam bot, because I was like, someone gotta do it. And I was like, thank God it was him, because I was like, no one else would have done that bullshit. Like, if it was up to me, I would have done it. But thank God he fucking did it. Almost exactly what I said when that shit came out. So he's been a really big inspiration for me. Same thing with Connor. Connor is more like, I feel like I get more inspired by him creatively. I look at his stuff. I look at his acting. Absolutely amazing performances from him. What do you mean you just know like French like that? Like, the fuck? To me, it's absolutely amazing how much work he puts in as an actor in his performances, and then creatively making a fucking video, like a feature film on a damn iPhone. And I think to myself, wow, like, that's so inspiring on my end creatively, because I'm like, I should be doing more things creatively. I should be having time where I can like sit down and yap my ass off and do something that I really enjoy doing, and it's just talking about what I like. Like, why can't I really focus on these things and feel like I should be pushing them away, and also build a career and work on the things that I have to be consistent of day to day? So to me, it was super inspirational looking at him and seeing what he works on and how he like develops creatively, and then also having day-to-day jobs, working paycheck to paycheck in fucking LA. Like, to me, I'm gripping pearls and thinking, wow, that's one hell of a man right there. And that's a very, I don't know what the word is. I was about to say another word, but never mind. But that's a very inspirational person to look up to. I'm very happy I was able to find him, and like look at what he currently works on, and being able to see his success now. Same thing for Hudson. His branding and him as a person has been super inspirational to look at, and seeing that they're all multi-talented people creating different things and really advocating for who they are and what they work on. Like, to me, I love that. I absolutely love that. And I hope the media doesn't ruin this. And then I feel like this is how I'm going to get into the next part of this, is the fact that I feel like the shit is getting so ruined now. I loved it in the beginning and how everything was going on in the beginning, and how, wow, we're getting these new people. Like, they're absolute icons, or really good people, like really good actors giving absolutely great performances and shooting for the stars. But now it's getting out of hand. Like, now it's getting out of hand. Like, why did I see a video of Hudson in high school playing basketball? I did not need to see that, babe. Like, I absolutely do not need to know that he played basketball in high school, and that you're showing like classmates he was with when he went to that high school or wherever he was in life. I don't need to know that. Absolutely not. Nor do I need to figure out like who his girlfriend is or who he's dating or any of that shit. Like, oh my God, his girlfriend's such a warrior for his boyfriend to be doing all this and this. I'm like, fuck, I give. Because to me, like, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. He's a human like me with choices to make. Why do I need to care? And I feel like that's when people are like ruining everything, is just how fixated they get. Like, I get really fixated on things, but not like that. Like, I find out and I'm like, cool, that's cool beans, and we move on with life. Yo, what absolutely had me in a fucking trance, and I was literally was going on a tangent about this for days. The fact that they found his letterbox and he had to delete it. Oh my god, I was ready to punch a wall so bad. Because I was like, you have to be fucking kidding me. You have to be fucking kidding me. Over Letterboxd? I absolutely love Letterboxd because I get to have fun and I get to be giggly and I get to say whatever bullshit I want without anyone looking. And with my friends agreeing or disagreeing with me, I could give two damn shits about it. But you found his letterbox, and now everyone was like, oh my god, he didn't like this fucking movie. Oh my god, he didn't like this. Girl, I want to see what an actual film student has to say about these movies, and I'm gonna lift and gaggle about it because I think that shit's funny. And he was being so funny. He was being, like, I agreed with him about the Oppenheimer one. I think that's his. I don't give a fuck whose it is. I was agreeing with it, and if it was his, babe, I agree with you. Even though it's like my favorite movie of all time, but I do agree that literally anyone could have made that fucking movie. I agree. And I think Christopher Nolan did a great fucking job on it. And it's one of my favorite movies because I got really into it by reading the damn book. And good movie overall. I cried. If that says anything about me, but I'm very big on like biopic movies, very based on a true story movies, because that's what my dad was into. So I loved that movie, but he said it was mediocre, but it was a good movie overall. Okay. Am I going to go and bitch about it that he did not like it? Fuck, I care about that. That pissed me off so bad. I'm like, I wanted to sit there and look at those fucking reviews and giggle at them and like think, oh my god, this is so funny. Oh my god, he agrees with me. Oh my god, he disagrees with me. I don't care. I think he's being absolutely funny. Oh, like that absolutely pissed me off to like the highest fucking degree. Because why are we finding these people's fucking letterboxed, right? And we're like judging them for liking things. Like why? Like why are we doing this, guys? And I just like the fact that I get to have my own personal space now, because I feel like I wouldn't be able to deal with that bullshit and I'd be cussing everyone out. I'm very happy that they're treating this with absolute fucking ease. And someone just came into my house and now I have to whisper. But yes, like I absolutely love them, and I feel so bad right now because I'm like, this is like aching me to the core that they cannot get a fucking break. Like, give these bitches a break right now. Like, don't care. I'd give them the hiatus they need because I would be done. I would be done for. Like, they're at the height of their career now in a span of a month. Like, 1 to 2 months. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. I started watching the show like early December, like first week of December, and then it just went up from there. And I wish it like toned down by like 30 degrees, honestly, because I wish that was best friend. I wish that was buddy. Like that could have been my bud. Like, I think about that every day. Like, oh man, that could have been my best friend right now. That could have been like my indie actor I like. But no. Anyways, Hudson and Connor, hit me up when you can. So we can be buds together. And we can flip off the camera when we want. Yum. No, I love them, and I love the entire show, and I love what it represents because, oh my god, I get videos of all the people in the comments like coming out like, this inspired me to come out, this helped me to come out, like people that are in different sports being able to play with, be with, their significant others and finding acceptance there, that is absolutely amazing. And particular members reaching out to the cast and the author about their story. And I think that's absolutely amazing. And so, like, I love what this represents. I love what it is progressing to. Wish we toned it down a little bit. And I hope the best for everyone, honestly. I really wish that was best friends right there. Catch me in season 2, guys, because I know that shit like word for word now, because I'm getting way too many things on my page. And if they come to my podcast, psych, motherfucker. I wrote a whole thing about how this changed me and how this became to be, but it was out of just absolute inspiration from both of them, from both Hudson and Connor, and just watching them grow over time and watching and finding out about their projects and their creative aspirations truly inspired me, honestly. And now I don't give a fuck about anything, which I had already had, but I feel like now I can really do it. And now I can really have like creative projects I can work on when I'm bored. Yeah. And I love that they're able to continue these creative journeys together. Because I love them together. They're so cute and I love it. Because of them, this podcast is here. So I owe them my life. I owe them everything. If I make any money of this, I'm sending a paycheck to Los Angeles. I'm sending a paycheck to Vancouver. That shit is getting sent. Is it though? That's the question. But yes, you guys should watch HEATED RIVALRY. I love it. If you haven't watched it, you should listen to some of the book. Oh my god, I forgot to talk about this. In the book, Shane had already had a girlfriend. What? Shane had a girlfriend. They I don't know what happens. They meet, whatever. This is the gym scene when they like work out at the gym together. He's like watching, like, bro, okay, Shane is like literally looking at this guy up and down and checking him out and absolutely like gooning his pants over this. And then he goes back to his hotel room. He's like, why is my dick hard? Like, my dick is hard for Ilya Rozanov. And he pulls out this line, I literally have a girlfriend back home. What? Fuck you mean you got a girlfriend back home? And then he goes in the shower and he jerks it to Ilya. Like he's thinking about Ilya when he jerks it. Did not think about his girlfriend. I was like, okay, whore. And then next thing. They do the shower scene. And he's like, they hadn't seen each other in a while, I think. And he's like, I literally I like broke up with my girlfriend, but now I'm thinking about Ilya. Like, I literally have hooked up with like 2 girls after this. Whoa. You broke up with your girl, hooked up with 2 other girls. Now you're like, fuck, I want Ilya. Bitch, please. And then in the shower, you can, okay, now that I read the book, now I'm reading into the scene and I'm thinking, oh, so basically they were jerking it in front of each other. And that's why, like, Shane was saying all that bullshit. Because he was being all, like, Ilya was being all cocky and, like, stroking it right in front of him. And the description it gives, I had to hold my pearls, guys. No. Anyways, but yeah, that was fucking crazy. Read the book, dude. Like, it's crazy. A lot of the details that the book has, the show doesn't, and I'm absolutely flabbergasted. Put the cigarette back in the ear. I hope I'm working it. I'm not. I don't know how he has like on a straight line like this. How the fuck? It's backwards now. Fuck me, dude. I can only do it like this. A straight line. Anyways. I hope you guys like this episode. I talked what I talked about. Watch Heated Rivalry. Read Heated Rivalry. Please tone down on Hudson and Connor and Francois and Robbie. Please. And Sophie, I think that's her name. And I forgot her name. No! I forgot the other actress's name that I love. Tone down on them, guys, please. Like, I want to keep them forever. Like, I just want to have them in my pocket like this. But please, like, I don't want the media to win on this one. That's my Princess Diana, bro. But I will see you guys on the next one. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Because of them, I'm on the internet now. Stay gorgeous, stay freak, stay pretty. It's out for Jack. Let me click on it though. Ready? It's out for Jack.